Hey, what's going on? I'm Devin.
I'm Jeff.
And we are Basic Bros Reaction. Hey, what is going on? It is Basic Bros Reactions here, and today I'm really excited because we're going to be doing a reaction to NMIXX's latest comeback for Know About Me. And so, if you've been following this channel, you know that we've been reacting to NMIXX since their debut, and they've had such a interesting kind of storyline. They've come from JYP, which is once again one of the biggest K-pop labels, and they had senior groups such as Twice, who was one of the top girl groups and still is one of the top girl groups in the world, and then also ITZY, who at the time had debuted and had smashed a lot of records and won a lot of awards. And so when they came in, there was a big expectation from them, especially having one of their members, Lily, who was kind of already known before they even debuted. And so when they came out with their NMIXX, with their mixed pop sound, it was kind of polarizing. A lot of people didn't initially gravitate towards it, which is kind of funny because you see in the future where a lot of groups kind of were inspired by that sound. But their debut, while it was decently received, it just didn't live up to a lot of the hype and expectations that some people had for them. And so it felt like ever since then they have been kind of trying to figure out their sound, because once again, when they first came out, a lot of people didn't like that sound, so they slowly kind of transitioned. And so recently, a lot of their comebacks have had kind of more of a hip hop flair and also kind of a funk flair. So I'm really excited to see what kind of sound they go with, and if they're going to kind of stick in the lane that they've been doing recently, or if they're going to switch things up. I mean, they are an incredibly talented group, sorry. And that's what their big frustration I've noticed within the fandom, and with just what I feel like the general K-pop consensus is with some of their music, is that they know that all the members are so talented. They're such a talented group, but it just seems like some of the music and concepts that were given to them just didn't really work. So I'm excited to see if they kind of stay in the lane that they've been doing, because like I said, the last couple of comebacks have been kind of hip hop and kind of that funk flair to it. So I'm wondering if they're going to stick with that or switch things up. So with that, we'll go ahead and we will get into the reaction in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm kind of digging this sound already. It's got a nice little bounce to it. I like this bass line. All right, we can tell we definitely got a budget. One thing you don't ever have to worry about with NMIXX is they're going to deliver the vocals in performance. I like how it's kind of got this mix, like NMIXX, but it's got this mix of like this kind of Y2K style, but also this futuristic vibe. I love the texture of their voices. I like this point choreography too. Okay, I like this breakdown. I love that vocal harmony that they have going on too. Okay. So that was their latest. And I actually really enjoyed that. I think, even though I will truly say, and I've said this in previous videos, that I do miss their mixed pop sound. I really like this. I think that this might be my favorite title track of the recent, the recent 2 or 3 or 4 that I just really enjoy. Like I really gravitate to it. I love the bounce in the bass line, and it just had like this kind of, it had like this sort of like old school kind of like not disco, but it had that kind of a modernized, because it's been trending a lot where with K-pop they've been playing around with the Y2K aesthetic and kind of that sound, and so it kind of still had that, but it felt very modern, and I really enjoyed both of them, and I really like that dance break. They are such talented singers and performers, and it showcased they have such great charisma, and I really like how kind of lyrically it was showcasing, they're kind of talking about like their confidence, and it kind of feels like they have kind of more not established their sound, because I feel like they were kind of bouncing around and kind of navigate trying to feel what works for them. Because if you look at their discography, and especially with even their title tracks, you have stuff like "Oh" and "Dice," then "Party O'Clock" and "Love Me Like That." Like you have all these different sounds, but it kind of, like I said, it kind of feels like recently they've kind of found this sound, and it feels like this is like their final form. Like the other two before this was kind of amping us up, and it just feels like they just have this confidence, which is really great to see, especially with what they've had to deal with and everything. And so I just really enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the lyrics and everything, and just about the confidence that they were showcasing with everything. So I really enjoyed this, and I really feel like it's still staying true to kind of what NMIXX has established, but I feel like they have been catering more to the general public, and I feel like this is they still have that little dance break, and kind of, I mean, I don't think I would necessarily say that was mixed pop, but it was still added a little bit to it, and so I just really enjoyed that they have been able to kind of sidestep and kind of pivot and make, even though I do miss, like I said, I do miss the chaotic, but I do, for the group and their success, I do enjoy that they have been more successful with these latest comebacks. So I guess if I was to rate this, I would give this an 8.4, because I really enjoyed this. Like I could easily see this getting put on my playlist, and I could feel like the more I listened to it, the more that it would grow on me. And then like watching the video and seeing like the full choreography, because even that point dance was like really cool. I really enjoyed that, and I could see that once again helping the song trend and everything. So I'm just really excited about just them, and just kind of seeing them kind of really just developing their sound and just really growing. And like I said, it's just so cool, because like watched them from the very beginning, saw all the stuff that they went through, and to see them here and just so confident and seem so sure of themselves, is just great to see. So let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this song and video, and don't forget to check out our NMIXX playlist, where we have reactions to most of their title tracks. And don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button, and ding that bell so you don't miss anything that we drop. And this is Basic Bros Reactions.